Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And off we go from Nashville.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Tannehill to the air right off the bat. On the slant, Burks.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's more. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw.
And complete to Drake London. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Got a man, it's London. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Back to throw again. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Henry.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Straight ahead, Patterson gets around him, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Let's go. Get it now.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Nick Westbrook-Akine.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets him ready.
Just shy of the 30.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And Monty Rice there on the tackle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons!
Scotty Miller.
51 yards.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now on fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's ride up. Let's ride up. Whatever it takes, I'll get it. Let's ride, dog. Ready up.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Back to throw.
Into the hands of London. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Back to throw here.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Give to Patterson, running to the right. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Patterson.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
And caught by London. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Hitting London coming across the field. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Back to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt.
He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Flush to his right. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Okudah just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Let's go, man. Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville, it's the Falcons. They've got the football, they've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins, 40 yards. And the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A toss left. Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill.
He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Tannehill throwing again. And he'll just get rid of it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Come on, let's go, man. Let's dominate this.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Let's go now, let's go. Ready.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready.
Game in hand. The offense takes the knee.
What's the deal, y'all? All right, once again, we got to get it together.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.